Yo, Jeremy on? What up? All right, take it away. Yep, sounds good. Let me just move the screen over to you. Change role, presenter. Awesome. You good to go? Yo, Jeremy on?
Yes, sir.
What up? All right, take it away.
Good to go. Hey, check your message on Skype for me real quick, Gilly.
Yep, sounds good. Let me just move the screen over to you. Change role, presenter. Awesome. You good to go?
Thank you, sir. All right, guys, everybody hear me okay? Awesome. All right, so this is going to be a really quick phone call, really quick support call today, mainly for two reasons. Number one, most importantly, is we actually got a new autoresponder network on board, and not only are they on board, but they're willing to work at our pace and also give us the amount of support and control that we need. So, with that being said, a couple of things I want to go over. Right now, we're actually going to be jumping on a call with them. We were on a call with them this morning from about 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, and Chris is actually still on the line with them as we speak, just going over some of the things that we need to do functionality-wise. But we had 3 meetings in all with this company, and all 3 meetings were directly with the CEO and the COO of the company. So both the executive and the operating officer were willing to take our call, and basically what they were willing to do was to give us access to a platform similar to GetResponse, where we're able to not skip a beat and just move directly in. Hold on one second. All right, so they're willing to give us a system that is going to allow us the opportunity to not skip a beat on what we've been trained on so far with GetResponse's platform. So I'm not going to give you guys any information as to who the provider is going to be, mainly because they're actually redesigning their entire setup for us. They're giving us an exact clone of their setup, and they're going to give us full control over being able to mail with their boxes. So it allows us the opportunity to be able to, yes, white label it, Ken, but also, most importantly, it gives us access to over 9,000 IPs within their ranges. The CEO actually elected to get on a call with the entire Clicks Going Wild group and be able to emphasize what their role is going to be, within our network, and also to let you guys understand and know what the foundation that they've laid and that we've laid for you guys is going to be, and the protocol for, per se, that we need to follow, okay? Because this is not going to be the Wild Wild West. There's still going to be a certain protocol that we need to put into place, part of which is right now, they're actually working out a couple of bugs. Because they've gone ahead and cloned their system, there are going to be some operational glitches in the system that we need to be able to make them known and aware of so that they can fix these issues on the fly. One of the biggest things is they're going to be willing to, give us the level of transparency that we're used to and that you guys are used to. And they're also going to give us the control where they're going to issue us reports. They're going to issue us, the content speed blocking, also spam reports to allow us to know what's going on with our ranges, and also to allow us to know who's doing what. So instead of us having to shut down an entire range over one individual, we'll actually have control to just shutting that one individual down, okay? And Ken, to answer your question, no, you're not going to ditch GetResponse. You're going to use GetResponse for openers. And again, the main reason for this, guys, we can only mail so much off of one platform. So you're going to be using GetResponse still, using GetResponse for the opener aspect of mailing. So you're going to remove your openers from this new AR. You're going to put them into GetResponse, and you're going to use GetResponse to be able to mail just your openers. Okay? Moving forward, we're going to have a tremendous amount more tools, and not only are we going to have more tools, Linda, but we're also going to have a full-time programming and development team that's going to be assigned to us, so that if and when we want to add more features and tools, all we need to do is let them know that we're going to need these tools. And we're going to be able to hopefully implement these new tools and features into the system seamlessly, okay? So we need to get on and finish our call with them. I did want to jump on to let you guys know we will have a link. They're actually working right now on adjusting the pricing because, so we get rid of non-openers in GR. Yes, you are going to get rid of non-openers. I'm still getting 70% bounce from openers. Should I migrate to another account that tags UIOS? KK, we're actually waiting on information from Mick over at GetResponse in regards to that. So as soon as I have information for you guys on that, I will pass it across to you guys. But for right now, just sit tight, because within the next 24 to 48 hours, we're going to be rocking and rolling with the new autoresponder network that is going to give us an opportunity to rock out and be able to mail as if, it was day one with GetResponse. The beautiful thing about this company is they're actually a hosting company. So they have a lot more ground. They're far more grounded in the autoresponding world than GetResponse. So when we talk about, GetResponse's reputation, this company's reputation far supersedes GetResponse because of the fact that they are a hosting company. So this company actually was a hosting company before anything else. So they're ready to rock out with us. We told them exactly what we were doing. We showed them our API panel so that they can see how many times a day we were mailing, what the total amount of mail was going out, what the total amount that was delivered. They were able to see everything. So they're willing to work with us and give us the level of control and transparency that we want. And, the biggest thing is that they're actually also willing to work out a new pricing structure, because right now, the way that their system is set up, they're at $90 for a 10K subscriber account. They're willing to work out with us because of the high influx of business that we're guaranteeing. They're willing to work out a price break to drop their pricing to $65 to match GetResponse's pricing. So they're willing to do this. It's going to take them about 24 hours to get us our link with the new pricing. But the beautiful thing is, aside from the pricing, they're also going to be able to upload our lists for us into your individual accounts, which is something that they don't do. However, they're willing to, change their protocol to see to it that our people are happy and that we're able to bring our lists into, into their network. Another huge thing I want to bring out to you guys is Chris and I were promoting a product that it was a private offer that Chris and I were promoting from the beginning. When we first launched this thing, it was doing about 80 to 100 sales a day. On average, it was generating between, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 opt-ins per day. And, some days it did closer to 3,000. We're actually going to be bringing in those fresh leads into the network every single day. So there'll be a new 1,000 to 3,000 leads that'll get implemented into the API that are our fresh data that's coming in from our offers. So this is going to be something that is going to be implemented seamlessly. You guys aren't going to know it. It's just going to happen. But I did want to go ahead and bring that out for you guys so that you can see exactly what's going to, what's going to happen here in the next probably 48 hours or so. So we're about 24 hours out from being able to get you guys a link to sign up for the new autoresponder. And then once you guys sign up for the new autoresponder, it's going to take about 24 to 48 hours to completely fill your account. So whether you have a 10K account or you have a 100K account, it doesn't matter. It's going to take about 24 to 48 hours to completely fill your accounts. We were guaranteed that time frame from them so that we, all of you guys can understand this is something that we want to take effect immediately and get you guys off the bat. One thing I'm going to mention is this. Again, some of you take my word for, my wisdom for word, and some of you guys aren't. But what I do want to make known is I want everybody to start off the way that I talk about in training and in support. I know
Yo, Jeremy, you still there? Can you guys hear me though?
some of you guys, high risk. What I'm going to ask you guys for is this. I'm going to ask you guys to please follow directions and do exactly what we teach. I want you guys to start off with just a 10K account, okay? You may be able to afford to just jump in and get multiple 100K accounts, but what I want you to do is I want you to start off with a 10K account, and I want you to go ahead and I want you to wait until you see a return on your investment before upgrading that account. For some of you guys, it might just be a matter of hours. For some of you guys, it might be a matter of days. And then for others of you guys, it might be a matter of weeks, if not a month, before you finally see a return on your investment and you can jump from 10 to 25K. But what I'm asking you guys to do is I'm asking you guys to please don't put the cart before the horse, okay? I'm asking you guys to please allow the return on the investment to come in before you start jumping from 10K to 100K, okay? It's only going to make financial sense for all of you, even if you can afford right now to jump at the 100K level and just get 100,000 leads dropped into your account. I'm asking you guys to please do not let greed get in the way of your financial success. See somewhat of a financial gain before you go jumping from 10 to 25 and from 25 to 50 and 50 to 100. Let the progression take place naturally, okay? Don't force it, because when you force it, a lot of times that's when you jump from zero to hero and end up falling flat on your face because you don't realize it, but there's a lot of other costs that come into play aside from just having, an autoresponder. So we don't want to see you guys financially struggling. We want to see you guys financially growing. So in order to do that, please follow what I'm asking you to do and just set up a 10K account and wait for that 10K account to yield you a return on your investment before jumping into 100K and so on, okay? Good way to weed out the people. Yeah, you're absolutely right. New autoresponder will carry over into 2.0. Yes, the new autoresponder will carry into 2.0. The new autoresponder, and again, this is something that the owners of the new autoresponder has asked us for before jumping into a relationship with them. They want to make sure that this is going to be a long-term relationship. They don't want this to be just a fly-by-night at the seat of your pants type of thing. They want this to be long-term. In order for us to get that type of commitment from them to be a long-term commitment, we have to do some things on our part. And part of these things that we have to do on our part is we need to test the system ourselves, which is something that Chris and I are doing right now as we speak. Even though we're on a call with them, we're still mailing on their platform so that we can see any of the bugs that need to be worked out before we give you guys access to the system, number one. But number two, we need to gain access to some level of familiarity before we start teaching you guys the system. So is the system ready right now to jump in? Yes. Pricing-wise, no. They have to create a link for us with the special pricing in order for us to be able to give you guys the price break. However, once that price break is put into effect, we will go ahead and release it to you guys. So my hope and intentions is that by tomorrow on our support call, I can go ahead and give you guys access to the link for the new autoresponder, and we can get you guys signing up. And then by Friday, hopefully worst case scenario, Saturday, we can go ahead and start having you guys mailing. Now, one thing is we've asked them to increase their level of support so that they can handle the influx of business that they're about to receive. Now, the owner of the company did tell us that he would be more than willing to do that for us. They're bringing on an additional 5 support team members to just handle Clicks Gone Wild. So we're going to have our own support team within this autoresponding network, as well as having our own development and programming team to be able to give us the opportunity and control to make changes as we need to. So understand, guys, that even though there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see, we try to be as transparent as possible with you guys so that you can see that we're still working on, the glitches, and we're still working on trying to get you guys, to be able to become profitable, okay? Hold on one second. I'd kiss you, Jeremy, if we were close. And I would think that would be a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? Gay. No, I'm just kidding, Ken.
Appropriate?
Yeah, right?
Excessive?
Not on the mouth. All right, thanks for clearing that up, Pat. Now that you put it that way, I'll take it. All good. All right, so hold on. Let me see this question that Dorothy had. The new support team need time to be... Oh, man. Let's see. No, Dorothy. Here's the thing. The way that this company works is they actually have people that they staff from time to time, almost like a temporary agency. So these people do not need to be trained on the system. Basically, it's almost like our support ticket system, where it's just a matter of adding more people to the system. So they're able to add an additional 5 people, and between now and Friday, they're going to do the training necessary on their part to be able to handle the back end. So just to answer your question, it's seamless. That's it. It's going to be 1,000% seamless. And I'll tell you guys, this is how excited I am about this. I'm usually an early bird. I get up at 6 a.m. every morning, and I go to bed by no later than 10 p.m. These people are in Hong Kong. So last night at about 12:30, so a little after midnight, I was up on a call with these folks. And the night before, at 11 o'clock, I was on the call with these folks. And on Sunday night at 11 o'clock p.m., my time, I was on the call with them. Now, 11 o'clock p.m. our time, or my time here in the East Coast, is 11 a.m. in Hong Kong. So for them, they were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And, the beautiful thing about it is that I was too, because I understand and know the benefit of sacrifice. So I sacrificed my time to be on the call. And yesterday I was on the call till almost about 3 a.m. Just to go over some of the key points and elements that we need to, have in place with them. And the great thing is from 3 a.m. till 10 a.m. our time, so in a matter of 7 hours, they were not only able to implement the changes that we needed to have them make, but they were also able to give us, Chris and I, our logins so that we can go in, log in, and start uploading our leads and testing out the system to make sure that the system was conducive to what we need. So they were able to put all that in place for us in a matter of just 7 short hours. So I can only imagine what's going to happen over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours when they can finally put forth the final touches on, the clone system that they're running. And, there's no surprise, guys. As always, we're as fully transparent as need to be. So once everything is up and running, you guys are going to be able to see their main, pricing system and what their main pricing system is for everybody and anybody else out there. You know, for a 10K account, they're at $90, $89.99 for a 10K account. How about this? For a 50K account, they're at $300 a month, and 50K is as high as they go, and they call that their golden package, and that's as high as they go. And they're willing to work with us and giving us the exact same pricing as we were accustomed to with GetResponse. So, you know, these guys are 1,000% on board with us. They're even willing to put on a reputation management team for our ranges, so that when our scores start to drop, they can go ahead and have a reputation management team to increase our reputation deliverability, so that we have our scores increased to be able to get where we need to for inboxing. So they're definitely, you know, they're there for us. They're willing to keep the level of communication and the line of communication open for us, which is a hell of a lot more than I can ask for. And that's something that was important for both Chris and I, is that, you know, we keep the level of communication open, and that they understand that we're going to do anything and everything in our power to keep everything running smooth and effective. So I'm going to jump back on the call with these guys. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns, anything at all, thank you, Dorothy. My daughter's doing much better, thank you. Any questions you guys have at all, please refer to the support ticket system. I will be back here tomorrow at 12 o'clock, hopefully with the link for you guys, and to do a little bit of training on how to be able to get your account set up and everything else. But we will be ready to rock and roll tomorrow, and I'll see you guys at 12 o'clock noon. All right, guys? You got it. You guys rock. Thank you.